This is a post-emancipation, abolitionist, and human rights ideals, established human rights ideals landscape. Okay? Modern people are not going to tolerate the gaping holes in your identity, in your religious belief system forever. And they already aren't. Okay? This vague idea of promised land, whatever. This is all very worn out ideas that a lot of people have abandoned a long time ago, for better and for worse. All right, but this is not something that the modern mind is going to tolerate in a landscape that already recognizes human rights. Much like in the story of Esther, okay, in the book of Esther, you are going to find yourself hung inadvertently or on purpose, okay? You're going to find yourself hung on the same torture stake that you yourself, on purpose or by accident, have set up for other people. You're going to end up hung on that torture stake that you set up for somebody else. Much like in the story of Esther, when the Jewish enemy ended up hung on his own torture stake that he set up for the Jewish leader. And because when Esther, as you know, or maybe you don't, but in the book of Esther, Esther risks her life to save her people and to reveal their enemy. And their enemy ends up, as I said, on the torture stake that he set up for the Jewish leader that he was persecuting. This is going to happen to you because of your obstinance or bigotry, depending on where you're coming from, okay? But we're living in a modern landscape. Zionism doesn't work anymore. I don't know if you have, no, if you haven't, I don't know if you've noticed, but this sort of vague biblical spirituality doesn't really jive with the modern mind anymore. Okay, you're riding on generations of indoctrination, first world privilege.